Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to take a look at a Apple Series 5 smartwatch clone from foreverstore. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at a smartwatch clone. This is a clone of the Apple 5 smartwatch. This is from foreverstore.co, and this watch is available in three colours. So you've got your silver, you've got your grey, and also you've got a pink. So suitable for most people. Also available in two sizes. You've got the 40mm face and the 44mm face. This particular one is the silver in the 44mm. So let's take a look at it. So this has been sent over to us for review from our friends over at foreverstore.co, which I'll put some links in the description so you can check it out for yourself. This is effectively a very good, cost-effective way of getting yourself an Apple Watch 5, but without breaking the bank. Now let's go through what we get in the packaging. So first of all, we get the actual watch itself, which actually looks very, very nice. The buttons are all seemingly in the right places, and we've got the usual kind of strap connections on the top. We've also got the side grills for the speaker. Yeah, looks very good so far. And actually is a pretty good weight. If I take it in comparison with my existing smartwatch 4, obviously take into account the straps, but yeah, it's got quite a decent weight to it. And actually the screen, looking at it, the quality actually, and the actual overall look of it is very, very similar to that of the 4. And I haven't got a 5 here to, the 3 rather, and I haven't got a 5 here to actually compare with directly, but looks pretty much the real deal. So also in the packaging we get a strap. Now there are choices of colours of straps, etc., and this is actually compatible with the original Apple straps. So if there's a particular Apple type strap that you particularly like, then you can get that and you can use it with this device. It uses the same kind of latching mechanism on the top, so you just slot it in and it locks into place. And there's also the release button, which is at the top, which you press in to remove them. So if you want to use your Apple branded straps, then there's no reason why you can't. You can also get different straps available as well. So there we go, that's the watch assembled, and as you see, it looks very nice. And actually the first thing I noticed with the strap actually feels a little bit thicker and a little bit nicer feeling actually than the original Apple one. So there's a bonus. So let's see what else we get actually in the packaging. So we get a user manual, and there is actually a QR code on there so you can download the app. Now there is an app called Fundo, which you can download for iOS or Android users. I've got it installed on my Android phone, which maybe we'll take a look at later. But essentially it's the usual thing. So essentially this is a sports tracking watch with added extra features. It's only Bluetooth, doesn't have Wi-Fi or LTE or anything like that built in. So it is just related to Bluetooth connectivity with your phone. So if you don't have your phone nearby, you won't get your notifications and all that kind of stuff. But again, this is a fraction of the cost. Actually, speaking of the cost, I haven't mentioned that yet. This particular version, the 44mm in silver, currently on foreverstore.co is retailing for $139. Now, some of you that you may think, that's a little bit on the steep side, but Foreverstore isn't called Foreverstore for just a generic reason. It is because it's built to last, and we've got a lifetime warranty. So all products sold from foreverstore.co are backed with a forever warranty. So the forever warranty, so here we have, never worry about damaging your tech gadgets again. So it says here, we understand that the hardest part of owning any tech gadget is the fear that it might get lost, stolen or damaged during everyday use. In order to provide a better experience for all of our customers, we decided to equip each purchase from our store with a forever warranty, which is active for the shelf life duration of the product. It's simple. If your purchase gets lost, damaged or stolen during the lifetime of the product, simply contact us and we will provide the order confirmation number from the original purchase along with some other key details, and we will send you a brand new replacement of the same product. All you have to do is pay a claim fee for the shipping, processing, taxes and handling of the claim. Our claim fee is typically between 30 to 50% of your original listing price of the product, discounts and promotions not included. So please keep in mind that this is calculated on a case-by-case basis and can be lower or higher depending on the situation. The claim fee price includes the shipping cost, insurance, stocking cost, payment processing, and local taxes. The forever warranty activates 6 days after the original purchase date. Replacement products are capped at 1 replacement per year for 3 years from the original purchase date, and there must be at least 90 days between replacement orders. So there you go. That is the basically the warranty as it's set out on their site. Obviously, if you want to check it in more detail, please go to the site and check it out for yourselves. But hopefully you shouldn't be needing the warranty. The warranty is there as just like a kind of safeguard in case anything should go wrong. So anyway, back to the watch itself. So as you can see, it is a really, really nice looking watch. And actually, I'm going to put it on a minute and see how it feels on my wrist. As I've just taken off my other Apple Watch, then this is going to be a pretty good comparison. Actually, it feels really nice and it looks really smart as well. So let's turn this thing on. So you press and hold the side button to turn it on, as you would on most devices, and then it will boot up shortly. So you get the kind of the Apple working logo, and there we go. There is the display. Actually, if I take it off, you can hopefully see it a little bit better. And there you go. It looks very similar to the original device. So there's my Mark III, and there's the Mark IV. So it's a little bit brighter, a little bit more of a punchy display actually. Very nice looking indeed. So anyway, back to what else we get in the box. So you also get a wireless magnetic charger, which is again very Apple-esque, and you've got a pretty decent looking cable there. So wireless charging is supported from this. Also, you get a protective plastic cover. So if you're one of those people that works in a slightly kind of dangerous environment, or you just basically want to protect the device from shocks and all that kind of stuff, then you can just put this in. I suppose this would have been better to do this before I put the strap on, but we never do things the easy way here. And that is a kind of like a gel strap, so we can stretch that around. Yeah, this is definitely try and do this before you put the device in. It'll make life a lot easier. So there we go. There is the cover attached. So again, if you're in one of those environments where potentially your device could get damaged, then you've got that nice silicone edging on there to protect it from bumps and knocks, etc. And you've still got full access to all the buttons on the side, no problem at all. And actually, you should still be able to take the straps off. So we'll take the straps off again. Take the straps off. Literally, all we do is press the button as you would on a normal Apple Watch, and then you can slide the straps away, and then it's a lot easier to take the cover off. He says the cover's on pretty well, so not the easiest of things to take on and off, but there you go. And we'll put the straps back in, and they lock nicely into position. So essentially, again, a smartwatch. Not fully featured as much as the Apple Watches for obvious reasons. So you don't have Wi-Fi, it's purely on Bluetooth, but you do get a lot of the features. So let's go through some of the features we actually got. So you've got your step counter, all that kind of thing. Step counter is definitely one of those things that a lot of people buy these watches purely for. You get your notifications come through, so if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is, you can go through the app on your phone and you can select which apps you actually get notifications from and which ones you don't. So if, for instance, you're going to be wearing this whilst you're out training or something, and you only want notifications maybe from your messaging center or from your phone itself, like incoming calls, then you can get those sent through and you can block all the other ones. All with a toggle switch, literally just go into the app and you can choose which ones you get. Now the watch itself, you've got various levels of brightness, so if you find it a little bit too bright, then you can always change it. There are 5 levels, like I said, so let's go into the menu. And you've got the kind of the Apple-esque interface here, so you scroll around. To be honest with you, this, when it scrolls around, is a little bit on the laggy side, if I'm completely honest. It's not as slick as the Apple version, but still very nice anyway. And what you can do, if you go into settings, which the settings cog is up in the top corner, you can go in and you can change those things. So you've got your Bluetooth settings, your notification brightness, sound, volume, all those kinds of things, units, international languages, reset, and about, so you can find out the information about it. But so you can go ahead there and change this. So let's say, for instance, we'll change the volume. So you can go into the volume and you've got separate volume for multimedia, ring, and notifications. So you can set those all independently, which is really nice. So press the button and we'll go back. If you scroll up, you can go again through the settings. You can change your clock. So if you go into clock and then choose clock type, again, you can scroll through and you can change the clock. So if Mickey Mouse is your thing, then you can have Mickey on your watch, which I'll give you a close up there, which looks pretty good. So again, various features like that. Let's go back to the settings, or actually rather to the app. So you've got Bluetooth settings, you've got Wi-Fi, messaging, messenger, your call history, all that kind of stuff, music, jogging, sedentary movement alarm. So you can go through, so if you're not doing enough exercise, it'll tell you to get up and get off your backside, all those kinds of things. Again, lots of different settings. If you go into the main menu style, you can actually change it between the smart style and 4 apps. So I actually prefer 4 apps. So if you scroll up then you get the 4 buttons or 4 apps. So you can scroll through and just, for me, it's actually, I find that a little bit easier. And also all the apps then have got the full details of what they do. So you've got heart rate, power saving, find my device. So if you do click on find my device, click on start, and there we go. We're vibrating. Oh, and there it is. So that's made my phone ring, and also you can do it the other way around, so you can do find my device from your Android paired device to the device itself. So click on cancel. So there we go, that's how that works in through the app. So click on stop there, and we'll go back to the menu. Again, you've got a file manager, clock settings, sport, ECG. So you can take a heart rate monitor, so if you're actually wearing it. So if I put it on a minute, and it'll go in and do your heart rate check-in. And currently we're at about 70 beats per minute. So still alive, which is nice. So that'll go through and check your heart rate. And as you can see on the back, you've got the LED there, which shines onto your wrist or wherever and monitors your heart rate. So that's really cool. You've got sport, pedometer, sleep monitor, calendar, stopwatch, calculator, alarms, Bluetooth camera. So you can set up your phone and you can have this as a Bluetooth shutter release. So you can put your camera somewhere, press the button on your watch, and it'll take a photo. You can change the themes, so the background themes of the menu, Bluetooth music. So you can output actually to a secondary speaker from this device, which is pretty cool. Voice memos you can take. You've got notifications, app download, so you can download more apps, or rather, sorry, if you click on the app download, it gives you the QR code, which you can then scan with your device to download the Fundo app onto whichever device it's going to be, so it just makes life a little bit easier. It is in the instructions, but it's kind of nice to have it built into the watch itself, just in case you lose the instructions or something. Messages, dialer, phone book, call logs. Obviously with the phone section, you do have to have your device permissions set to allow it. So when you first set up the app, it asks you for permissions to your call logs, your phone book, all those kinds of things. So if you don't agree to those, then you won't actually have those working on your phone, so you do have to do those. But essentially that is pretty much it. You've also got motion as well, so you've got flip to mute. So if you've got an incoming call and you want to disable it or quiet it, you can just flip your wrist. Flip to mute alarm you can do as well, and the wake up gestures you can do. So if you turn your wrist, it'll come on, or you can leave that turned off, so you have to press the crown button on the side to do it, all those kinds of things. You can do shake to answer calls, so quite a lot of flexibility there. But I think essentially what it comes down to is the look and feel. So it looks and feels like the real deal. I really like it, I'm really impressed. For the money, here, if the equivalent price, so $139 in the UK is about £100. And for £100, I don't think you can do much better. You've got alternatives from the likes of Fitbit, some of their baseline models. Again, they're not the greatest issues with synchronization. Fitbit now being taken over by Google, we don't know what's going to go on with that. So maybe it's a sort of slightly risky investment at the moment with Fitbit. But at least with this, it works on the Android ecosystem, it works with iOS. The app is easy to download and all that kind of stuff. So you can just get on and use it and not have to worry about all the stuff in the background. And also, I think it looks pretty darn nice. And obviously, if you want to change the look of it, you can buy it in different colours, change the straps, and all those kinds of things. And best of all, I suppose, because it's a watch and it's going to be on your wrist all the time, you do have that protection of the forever warranty. So should you knock it, scratch it, bump it, lose it, whatever it may be, then you can claim a new device. So there we go, that is the Ewatch from foreverstore.co. I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.